What's up? Smack the shit out of your bitch ass. What you just say? Hey.
They gonna feel in your mouth. They gonna feel like a foot in your mouth. They gonna feel like a foot in your mouth.
Come on, man. You know.
Hey, to all y'all, when does everybody consider
I
leaving?
would smack the shit out of your
Leaving
bitch
these
ass,
nuts
boy.
in your mouth.
Hey, I would smack the shit out of you.
Like, yo, he's an acrobat.
Let's
now
go,
he's in
Jam.
clown mode. Stop clowning, man.
Let's go, Jim.
Hey,
Ain't nothing to be
watch
funny
your
about.
words,
Big,
nigga.
it's like
You
a foot in
respect
your
the
mouth.
pussy? Nah, I didn't plan that, but I see he tried to get in my head, so I returned the favor. He got a little bit too disrespectful.
How did you get disrespectful?
I heard him say something about my mother games. I don't play certain games like that, so I don't respect that shit. But at the end of the day, it's a fight. Good job. Keep trying to do what he's doing, but I got to just stay focused on the task.
As Teofimo Lopez disrespects during the face-off, Shakur Stevenson struggles to maintain composure under pressure.
I'm going to try to get under my skin. I made sure I said things to try to get under his skin with his dad. The difference between me and him, I ain't going to disrespect nobody's mother or nothing like that, so I guess he want to take it to a whole different level, so he got to stand by that.
Was it easy for you in that face-off to keep your composure?
Yeah, you know, it's 100 different things like hit him, slap him, push him, all that stuff going on.
Shoved him a little bit.
Yeah. Nah, I didn't shove him. I just bumped him.
Yeah.
But nah, you know, come fight night is all that matters. You can't even put no focus on that stuff. Guys is going to say different things to try to get under your skin, but you just got to say.
Teofimo and Shakur trade heated words as Lopez's disrespect provokes Stevenson into a brief physical reaction during face-off.
Wait.
I'm going to tell you like this here. You better not say nothing about my daughter, anybody in my family.
Have you considered leaving, though?
I'm going to let you know that right now.
Have you considered leaving, though?
Have you
Leaving these nuts in your mouth?
boy? Suck a dick, ass boy. You's a I can't wait.
And you a ligma.
I can't wait.
You a ligma.
I can't wait. After Saturday, keep the same energy. Keep the same energy.
Yo, that's all you want to do. You want to clown.
Eddie, you haven't been on the
Teofimo heatedly downplays Shakur, saying it's nothing, adding that if he wants proof, he'll unleash anger on fight night there officially.
That's what he said. Yeah, that's what he said.
I mentioned his mother. Why would I mention his mother?
That's what he said.
They making up bullshit. Yeah, I don't mention mothers.
What was he telling you in the face-off right there?
Huh?
What was he telling you in the face-off?
He gonna beat my ass, and he would do it.
As the teams clash, Teofimo Sr. and Shakur's trainer trade heated words upon arriving at the venue before fight night.
Go on your board. Go Floyd Mayweather. It was supposed to be on you. What's going on? Wait a minute. I heard they got you on the side.
You know the problem with you?
I heard.
No.
I heard Floyd to go on the side.
Hey, the problem with your son is you still there. That's the problem.
It's gonna be beautiful.
Teofimo claims fans favor Shakur because of racial remark that deeply offends Stevenson during heated build-up.
People are picking Shakur. I believe he's a betting favorite. But you've been here before, right? With Loma, with Taylor. What's different about that this time around? Or is there anything different about it? Is there any different feeling of it coming into this one compared to maybe those other ones?
Yeah,
What's that?
he's a black fighter. Yeah, which got adopted by being Puerto Rican a few years ago. I don't freaking know that part, but yeah.
That's Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
So does that create a difference? Like, I don't know, like how does that make a difference?
It's like the deeper the roots, the sweeter the juice.
blacker the berries.
There you go. So that way, what's the deeper the darker the skin, the deeper the roots. My bad. I ain't too sharp. I ain't too
Yeah, you're young. It's cool.
Shannon Briggs says it's simply two elite fighters, and fight night will reveal who truly is the best.
Technical fight, I think both of them, not tremendous punches, so I'm looking at a 6-6, 6 rounds each, you know what I'm saying, or a close decision. It's a pick-up. They both got skills.
What are the rounds that Teofimo wins? What do those rounds look like? Like with his style against Shakur, how does he win the rounds against Shakur?
Staying busy and Shakur, keeping Shakur defensive. If Shakur shows up and he don't let his hands go, then Teo get an advantage. But if Shakur start fast and they both go round for round, that's why I'm saying it's a 6-6, because I think they're going to go round for round.
And you
a
think,
great fight.
So for Shakur, he needs to kind of pick his spots, box. Is that kind of how you see Shakur winning rounds?
I think
Shakur says he knows he's blessed, and with the spotlight on him, he's determined to prove himself in this fight.
I know that God has blessed me with these opportunities and putting me in the situation where the spotlight is on me. And I'm going to go in there and do what I got to do.
I know from past fights and even the Cepeda fight, I've seen a lot of the kids from Newark around, and this time around you've bought some tickets for them and it's been publicized. What does it mean to you to be able to give back to that community that you came from?
I just want to say this is not my first time doing it. It's just the first time that people have publicized it, but I've been doing this. That's something that I've been wanting to make sure that the kids from where I'm from that come from the same circumstances and situations that I come from, that they can see that it's possible. That's my main thing, that letting them know, like, you from Newark, your situation is bad, but that don't mean...
Wade highlights that Teofimo Lopez has beaten bigger names with stronger resumes than anyone Shakur Stevenson has faced. Yet Shakur enters as the favorite, which suggests either Lopez is underestimated or Stevenson's skill is widely respected. Wade believes it's the latter, noting Shakur's reputation comes from consistent, composed performances. His ability to control fights balance offense with defense and perform at a world-class level earns respect even against bigger, stronger opponents. Much of his success relies on fighting from the back foot, slipping, countering, parrying, and using precise defensive techniques.
Boxing right now because we want to see the younger guys test themselves, and Teo did it at 23 with only 16 fights. There are pros that have 20, 25, 30 fights before they ever have that real, true, top-of-the-line world championship level test. And Teo was doing it when he was 23 years old and 16 fights in. And nobody wanted to fight Lomachenko. Nobody wanted that smoke, dude, until Teo went and took the belts off of him. Loma was looked at as invincible until that night. So Teofimo, that's one of the most gangster things I've ever seen in terms of his age and his record to go and do. Not because it was a scary fight, knockout, whatever, but because he out-techniqued one of the most technical boxers that we've seen.
This brings up the question. If Stevenson is forced to move forward against Lopez, can his defensive style hold up against the size and power difference?
Teofimo Lopez puts his 140-pound WBO world title on the line against Shakur Stevenson. And in today's video, I'm going to be taking into account all the factors that are important going into this fight to make my prediction. Who has the
much? I am on that side. Again, I'm not picking today. You'll get that in the next video. But I am on the side that goes, if Shakur is favored, it's because people are now coming to respect how good this dude is, to the point where it is, yes, the weight division he's looking to take over, but also that they don't believe that the size difference, that the power difference is going to make as much of an impact because of the defense of Shakur Stevenson.
Size win fights.
His composed performance against William Cepeda, blending control with assertiveness, reinforced his reputation for consistency at world level.
Analyst Henry breaks down Teofimo Lopez's fighting style, highlighting the contrast between his reckless aggression and his smartest performances. He notes that Lopez can become overly aggressive, charging forward with overconfidence and relying on instinct, which often prevents him from landing power shots consistently or winning rounds. Henry stresses that Lopez's best version is tactical, fluid, and unpredictable, like the one seen against Richard Barboza, that Lopez moves in and out, uses speed to disrupt opponents' rhythm, and counters effectively keeping them guessing whether he's advancing or retreating at any moment.
Shakur wants to show how great he is. He said that himself.
After we get out the ring, I want everybody to be talking about it like, yeah, I'm that guy.
You're not going to get that all the time. If you go for people's expectations on what you're going to get after that, you're going to always be disappointed.
And whilst, as Teo pointed out, you don't really want to be relying on the opinions of others for how you feel about yourself, I don't think it's necessarily a bad motivation in sports. But moving swiftly into the tactics of this fight. As I say, I've done a full tactical breakdown already. You can go and check it out on my channel. But this moment from Shakur Stevenson, for me, this really sums up the tactical story of this one as far as Teofimo Lopez goes.
Hey, look! He's not going to show up like this. He can't.
He can't go backwards?
Analyst Henry highlights Teofimo Lopez's elite counterpunching, showcase his fight against Josh Taylor, calling it some of the most impressive work at the world level. He warns that rushing Shakur Stevenson, a masterful backfoot boxer, would be a serious mistake. To succeed, Lopez must mix offense with defense, alternating between pressuring from front foot and retreating to remain unpredictable. Henry stresses Lopez must fight smart, avoiding reckless aggression that could leave him vulnerable. Stevenson's southpaw stance, precise lead hand control, and defensive skill make him a tough opponent, requiring Lopez to continuously adapt. Victory depends on reading the fight, exploiting openings without overcommitting, and respecting Stevenson's technical prowess. Henry concludes this battle favors the fighter who balances strategy and athleticism, blending aggression with discipline to outthink and outmaneuver their opponent.
Who gets overly aggressive, who is overconfident, and just goes on the front foot with reckless abandon. He does not think about what he's doing to the same degree. He lunges far too much, and it just isn't the most effective way we can watch in boxing. It's not the best way for him to land his power shots. It's not the best way for him to even win rounds. The best Teofimo Lopez is, in my opinion, the one we saw against Barboza, the one that is in and out, using speed, breaking up his rhythm, making you uncertain as to whether he's coming forward or going backwards, counterpunching effectively. I mean, if you look at Teofimo Lopez in that Josh Taylor fight, it was some of the most beautiful and outrageous counterpunching I've seen at world level. And as we all know, Shakur Stevenson is that master back foot boxer. So if he does just rush him, it's not going to go well in my opinion. He needs to mix it up. He needs to be on the front foot sometimes, but also on the back foot. He needs to box Shakur, not try and fight him. Because as I said in that breakdown,
Tim Bradley analyzes the upcoming Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson fight, emphasizing how strategy and tactics will be decisive. He explains that keeping Lopez off balance is key as the younger fighter excels when controlling the pace. Stevenson's jab is a crucial weapon, helping him maintain distance and force Lopez to react instead of attack freely. Bradley notes that Lopez's aggression can create openings, but only if Stevenson stays disciplined and avoids overcommitting, turning his defensive awareness into effective offensive opportunities throughout the fight.
Yeah, long as he walk behind with the jab, long as he walk behind with feints, because feints throw off Teo, jabs throw off Teo as well. He's a counterpuncher. Yeah, he's a counterpuncher. So if you can keep him off balance and keep him guessing, keeping that jab in his face, and you force him back, yeah, he moves his feet, but he makes a lot of mistakes. Gets himself out of position a lot of times. He's out of position a lot of the times, man. Brings those feet together at times. Oh, yeah. When he moves side to side, same thing. He responsibly defensively, nah. When he disengages, defense is whack. Trash. Yeah. When he resets, a lot of time he comes in the range, he's standing straight up. Come on, man. Shakur can take advantage of Teo not being that great on the inside, not being that great at...
In this matchup, timing, precision, and smart shot selection matter more than raw power, as Stevenson can punish Lopez's reckless moments with well-timed counters. Bradley notes that combining defensive movement with calculated offense will disrupt Lopez's rhythm, limiting his ability to land effective combinations. Stevenson's adaptability, awareness, and technical skill give him an edge if he remains patient and consistent. Bradley emphasizes the fight favors a boxer who balances measured aggression with control, using strategy to neutralize Lopez's explosiveness. Ultimately, victory will go to the fighter who stays composed, keeps Lopez guessing, and capitalizes on mistakes, blending intelligence with athleticism to dominate the ring.
Sneak him up top. Yeah, it's plain and simple. Sneak him up top. That's it. But if Shakur can stand his ground, if Shakur can evade and get right back in his face, man, evade and get right back in his face, right? When he's not set or ready to punch, when them feet are spread apart, Shakur can walk to him. Shakur can walk to him. Shakur ain't got to move around and all this. He ain't got to do that shit against Lopez. I promise y'all. He ain't got to do all of that. Long as Shakur see them damn punches coming, he gonna be all right. He might, if he gets clipped with a shot, he gonna be all right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The shot and another shot he gonna be looking for is the left hook. Yeah. Shakur going to that damn Mayweather defense, Philly shell.
From an analyst perspective, the fight between Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson is a defining moment for both careers. Lopez enters with high expectations, and a loss could significantly hurt his reputation and ranking. While his natural aggression and power make him dangerous, relying only on force can leave him exposed against a technically skilled fighter like Stevenson. Shakur, meanwhile, brings precise, disciplined style focused on movement timing and defensive mastery. His ability to control distance and set the pace with his jab and footwork is widely recognized and highly praised.
Go. You will no longer be a champion. Do you go to 47? You know what I mean? Because with 47 is a wasteland. It is not popping right now. Yeah, you could have Devin Haney fight, but if you lose to kind of semi-similar style in terms of like a pure boxer with Shakur, move up in weight 7 pounds, I really feel like the Teofimo Devin fight won't be desired. And then if Ryan Garcia can earn a belt and finally earn some respect from the boxing fans, not like social media fans and following, but actual boxing fans, then Haney's better off defending his title in a unification with Ryan Garcia than if Shakur beats Teo. And then
Analysts note that Stevenson excels when keeping opponents off balance, blending offensive bursts with strategic retreats to capitalize on openings. The matchup is compelling, contrasting Lopez's raw explosiveness with Stevenson's calculated control, creating a classic clash of styles. A win could elevate either fighter's career, while a loss might prompt a reassessment of tactics and public perception. The fight's outcome is thus pivotal, impacting not only their legacies, but also future opportunities and position within the sport of boxing.
It is an important fight. Teo has been counted out in fights and done extremely well, which is why I want to see this fight. But according to Teo, he's like, I really won't be surprised if I knock him out. Now, I can't speak for Teo, but I can speak for me. If you knock him out, you'll get a lot of props from me from the boxing side, because that would be impressive. Shakur, I told you, I call Shakur's I call it distance management more so than defense, right? I think what Shakur does, and again, it could be an extension of defense, but I want to frame it like that because I think Shakur knows his way around the ring and he knows his positioning at all spots of the ring and the different...
Adam Azim shares his thoughts on the highly anticipated Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson fight, offering a clear prediction. He leans towards Stevenson as a likely winner, citing the strengths that give him an edge in this matchup. While recognizing Lopez's raw talent, power, and athleticism, Azim emphasizes that Stevenson's technical skills, precise timing, and composure under pressure are key factors that could decide the fight. He notes that Stevenson's ability to control distance, dictate the pace, and land well-timed counters makes him a challenging opponent even for an explosive fighter like Lopez.
Division in a couple of weeks, Lopez, Stevenson. Who do you think is going to win that?
It's actually in the same day as mine, funny enough. Look, it's a very tough fight, but I'm edging towards Shakur to win the fight. I think Shakur can beat him. I think he can. I think Teofimo, I think he struggles with southpaw. The only fight that he didn't struggle with the southpaw was against Lomachenko. But Lomachenko was really small and he was coming at him. But when you got Shakur, he's on the back foot and he's just going to box him, then I see Shakur.
Azim adds that Lopez's reliance on aggression can make him vulnerable if he overcommits or becomes predictable. In contrast, Stevenson's strategic approach lets him exploit mistakes, turning defense into offense. He believes the fight will hinge on disciplined timing and mid-fight adaptability, giving Stevenson a subtle yet meaningful edge over Lopez.
World champion in New York, and Eddie Hearn said that he dares you to fight him next and that they would have to come down 3 or 4 levels. I mean, what did you make of that, considering that his guy just won a world title and then they're still talking about you?
The problem with that fight, it wasn't broadcast anywhere. Like, the only fight it was broadcast was Fight TV, and you're gonna pay 50 quid to watch a fight. That is like for that price, no one's gonna watch that. That's why I watched it in the morning. But the reason why he keeps bringing my name up is because it makes the fight bigger. It makes sense. If I win a world title, he won a world title, make a unification fight, it'd be a massive showdown in England, which can be like a bit like Carl Frampton versus.
That wraps up today's video.